close the door.
Okay.
Now we can talk.
Okay.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
I am Dragonborn.
I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too?
No, you have to be good at shouting.
I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
Okay.
Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Okay.
If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the
That's
first
fair.
place. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable.
That's also
When you
fair.
showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. We're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Sounds good. Where are we going?
Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Alright, let's go.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
Okay.
That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove.
Yeah, let's go. Close the doors behind you. People know you got a secret over there.
I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
This is Kynes Grove. Not much to look at. The innkeeper ought to be able to tell us if there's any dragon mouth nearby.
Okie dokie.
Wait, something's
No,
wrong.
you don't want to go up there. A dragon! It's attacking!
Uh-oh. Oh, there's a dragon. Look, he's right there. Right there. I don't know if he's attacking. Looks like he's just, wiggling his arms around.
Oh, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Come on, hurry. We might be too late. Come on. We need to find out what's happening up there.
Let's go.
Come on. We need to find out what's happening up there.
Lead the way. Ladies first.
Look at that big bastard. Keep your head down. Let's see what it does.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Salukunir, Zil Gurotova Ulsa.
Steady. I don't know what's happening. Let's watch and wait.
I'm
This
watching.
is worse than I thought.
Uh-oh.
Alduinturi, Moantit Okriha Suliksenjun Kuzik. Ger Salukunir, coming near. Follow side of King. Zuu, Korah
Dovahkiin?
need no dove to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Nova. Salukanir, Kridar, Chur.
Uh-oh.
Look out!
I am Salukanir. Hear my voice and listen.
Well, I hear it.
Hiding will not save you.
I missed
I see mortals have become arrogant while I stand. It's to be a real fight then.
Interesting.
My lure of Halloween requires your death. I am glad. Like him.
Oh, damn. You did it.
Yeah.
Wait, something's happening.
Yeah, watch
That's
this.
above.
So you really are.
I just ate his soul.
It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn.
Yep.
I owe you some answers, don't I?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Sure. Tell me more about yourself.
I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer.
Cool, cool.
For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
Okay. So what else do you know?
Not a damn thing.
Okay, that's fair.
I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I've actually seen that dragon before.
Really? Where?
Helgen. Yeah, I was there.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
So what are we gonna do next?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
What makes you think it's the Thalmor?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody
Sounds
else.
like you hate the Thalmor.
The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
So we need to find out, what they know.
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
How do we get into the Thalmor?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together.
Sounds okay.
Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long.
Okay.
Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Okie dokie. See you around. And then we can discover this place. Kind of weird that it's not on the map.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Fair.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No.
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Looks like they were giving you some trouble.
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Great Water yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that.
Why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Sounds like the Nords suck.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
Glad to meet you.
Safe travel.
You too.
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash.
I don't like you.
Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septums say I can punch you back where you came from.
100 septums, I can punch you first.
All right? Fists only. None of that magic stuff either. Let's go.
Okie dokie. Hey, give me my 100 gold.
That wasn't a fair swing.
Sure.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah, get out of here. I'll do it again.
Good to see you again.
We're not friends.
They're parasites. They're living in our city under our protection. But what did they do for us? Nothing. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. Maybe he should have.
Sounds like you got a problem with the High King.
Those Thalmor are elves too. I bet they're working together.
Nah, it's just the Thalmor.
Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate.
I think you should just,
Get out of my...
maybe use your stone fist to go stone fist some Thalmor. Where's my bow? Guys always taking away my bow.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or
Yeah,
something.
vampire hunters and stuff.
Algriff won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
And let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Coming Thane is gonna be hard.